Right, I've got the LED bulbs in the warning lights now, and they're nice and bright. They are, the thing about them is they're unidirectional, so they only shine in one direction. So you look at them sideways on, obviously there's virtually no light at all. Unlike a normal bulb, filament bulb, which is omnidirectional, shines in every direction. But for warning lights in particular, we only want unidirectional to shine up and warn us what's going on. So they're going to be nice and bright. I would say they're getting on for being twice as bright as the standard ones. I don't know what it looks like on the camera, but I can assure you they're pretty blinding from where I'm standing. Then we've got our new super duper headlamp bulb. Let's see if we can put the lights on. I'll turn the ignition key again. There we go. So what have we got there? So that's dipped beam, which does look like a very bright light. And then we've got main beam. Oh, crikey! Yeah, which is definitely on the side of blinding. Yeah, and it does give a huge beam of light. So I'm fairly happy that is going to be as as powerful and as work as well as I've been told it would. So let's just turn that off. One thing I've got to check, I just realised. Let's see if I can turn this off. There we go. Yeah, I just wanted to check the arrow on the headlamp is pointing to the left. So that is for our hold on, is that right? Yeah, because we drive on the left. Just had a senior moment for a minute. I was just thinking that as this bike was driven down to France or ridden down to France, I wondered if the chap who had ordered it had specified a sort of a French headlamp that pointed the other way, on dipped beam. But this arrow here reassures me that it's dipped beam to the left, so that's fine. I just suddenly thought, I wonder if he ordered it specially for driving on the right, but he didn't. Right, so I'll put the instrument binnacle in now and get all this into the binnacle. I can't put the headlamp in yet because the arms, the indicator arms, which actually hold the headlamp in, are off being chromed. So until they come back, I can't do anything, and that won't be for a few weeks. But I'll get this lot tidied up. It's been annoying me ever since it arrived, and we'll get that all tidied up in the binnacle. Okay. I've discovered a snag that I knew about but wasn't expecting, and that is with the indicator warning LED. So we've got the ignition there. So if I turn if I put the indicator on there, and there we have the LED flashing away with the. Okay, great. Then that's on what's that, left indicator. If I now go right indicator, we're flashing away, but the warning light isn't. No, that's strange. Change it around, left indicator. Oh, and it's flashing again. Right, yeah. So I've rung the supplier, Paul Goff, and I was saying it's difficult to fit LED bulbs and that to indicators. Because they don't, there's a problem with it. Well, what I didn't realise was if you fit a LED warning light, then there's a problem with that. Forget changing the bulbs, because I think from what I can gather, the LED for the this one for the warning light, the current comes from different directions depending on which indicator's flashing. And this being an LED, it's current sensitive. It'll only work one way. So that's why it'll work on left indicator, wherever it is, but not right, because it works with the current going around that way, but it won't work with the current going the other way. Oh, marvellous. Oh, joy. So I've had to send off for the little fix, which is just a couple of diodes and a bit of wire, which you have to put in. And it basically, I think it basically stopped, the diodes stop the current going one way or whatever. They send it back the right way so that the warning light will work now even though it's an LED. And that means that I can now fit LED bulbs to the indicators once that is fitted, which I'm not going to do. But, you know, I didn't bother changing it. I thought I'd just put this warning light in because I could get away with it, but I can't. Now, I could just put the original bulb back in, but one of the most important warning lights that I want to be able to see is the indicator warning light, because, of course, that's the one you tend to leave on and not notice. So I want to keep it LED, so it's nice and bright. So so I've sent away for this. You know, he's supplying this little fix, which is £10. There's a couple of diodes and a couple of wires, and it should be fairly straightforward to wire up. It means, of course, I can't now put the binnacle on yet. I've put the indicator switch in. I was quite lucky. I was just testing the lights to work out which one went in, you know, which light was which of the warning lights. And I just turned the indicators on, and luckily I turned them like the wrong way, as it were. And of course, the light didn't flash. Otherwise, I'd have, you know, I wouldn't have found out about it and probably have to take the whole binnacle back off to fix it. But as it is, it's just going to stay where it is for now till that little fix arrives, and then we'll do it. Oh, nothing is ever straightforward. The fun never stops, does it? No, no, no.